If you're young, ambitious, but you're currently lost in life, then this video is perfect for you because I'm going to teach you exactly how I got out of your situation. Because a couple years back when I was 16, 17, I was extremely ambitious. Knew I was young, I knew I had this energy, I knew I wanted to get rich, but overall I was just lost. I didn't know where I wanted to go, I didn't know where I was going, and I had no clarity on my future. And when you have no clarity on your future, your actions in the moment will perfectly show you that, because you won't be doing anything in alignment with your goals and your dreams, because realistically you don't really know what your dreams are. I'm assuming right now you've got goals such as 10k a month, retiring your parents, having financial freedom, and as good as goals they aren't specific enough for you to act upon them today. Well, they can be, but you aren't doing it realistically every single day, unless you're waking up and working for 6 hours a day trying to achieve this one goal of 10k a month financial freedom. Then I respect you, but for a lot of people who are currently have no direction in their life, you're who I'm speaking to. Because I was in your situation, as I said. When I was 16, 17, I was in the last year of school, and I realised, okay, I want to get rich. I saw all these motivating TikToks of young kids driving Lamborghinis at my age, and I was like, why the fuck can't I do that? So I accepted that I'm going to get rich. So I completely gave up with school. But before this, I was going to university. I had planned to go to university. I got into one at Newcastle, and my plan was I'm going to study business management for the next 3 years, and then I'll get a job, I'll try to start my own thing on the side, and I'll probably follow this normal life path that realistically after a while of thinking about it, I really didn't want. So I completely gave up with school at that point, and if I didn't do exactly what I'm about to tell you, then I would probably still be stuck in my university. Well, I don't know why I said stuck, as if I've been in one, but I would be inside university, I'd be studying business management, and my life would probably be going down the normal path. And I obviously didn't want that, so I set out to find a way where I could actually achieve my dreams and start working on my dreams today. So if that's what you want, if you want to start working on your dreams today and actually get a specific idea of what your dreams are and where you want to go in life, then keep watching, because that's what I'm going to teach you. So I can't remember where I heard it, but this is a quote that pretty much changed everything for me. And it was that, or a quote, a saying, whatever you want to call it, it was that a ship won't set sail if it doesn't have a destination. Now I know it's extremely simple, but it's also extremely powerful, because it's the same with you. If you do not know exactly where you want to go, then you're not even going to set off in getting there. So I thought, okay, how can I figure out exactly what I want from the future? How can I figure out my destination? So I sat down with a notebook in front of me. I don't know where the notebook is now, I lost it, because this was a few years ago now. And I asked myself these questions. I've got them written down in a notebook here. Allow it. So I asked myself, who do I want to be? What are my character traits? What are the things that I have about me that I want in the future? So I wanted to be confident, I wanted to be rich, I wanted to be focused, I wanted to be disciplined, I wanted to be charismatic. I wrote down every single character trait that my dream self would have. And that instantly made me start working on becoming those dreams, achieving those dreams. I knew I wanted to have a good physique, so I started eating healthily, I started going to the gym, I started doing cardio. I knew I wanted to be more confident, so I started going outside my comfort zone more. I started doing things that the old me wouldn't really do. So that instantly, just by answering that one question, I realised, okay, this is what I can start doing today to achieve all those character traits. I reverse engineered it, which I will be speaking about later in the video. The next question I asked myself is, where do I want to live? Now, obviously this is something that's always going to be constantly changing, because I want to be travelling, I want to be exploring. But I asked myself, in the next 5 years, where would I like to live? And that was Thailand. I don't know exactly where in Thailand yet, I've not got clarity on that. I still need to go and actually explore Thailand, but I know I want to be living in Thailand. And on top of that, I then asked myself, what is my lifestyle? So I knew I wanted to be living in Thailand, so what would be my lifestyle in Thailand? I knew what it would be. I realised I wanted to wake up early, I wanted to go to the gym, then I wanted to work on my business, then I wanted to go spend some time with my mates, chilling at the beach or whatever. Then I'd want to go on a run, grab some lunch, come back home, read a bit of my book, do a bit more of work on my business, and then chill out for the rest of the night. Go back to the beach, go out for a nice meal. And basically I perfectly outlined my lifestyle. I'd be able to give you more detail, but I don't have it in front of me, and it's quite hard to just think of it straight off the bat. This takes like deep introspection and actually properly thinking in a while of thinking. So before I carry on, I actually want you to go ask these questions to yourself right now. You can pause the video or you can do it after, but I want you to grab a notebook and a pen and actually write down and answer these questions. So the first question I want you to answer is, who do I want to be? What are my character traits? What am I like? What's my physique like? Who do you actually want to be? I want you to answer that question for yourself. The second question is, where do I want to live? And you could add on, what house do I want to live in? Whereabouts do I live? What's the house like? Go deep and specific into answering, where do I want to live? What's my house like? Etc. Third question, is what is your lifestyle? What's your dream lifestyle that if you could be living right now? Well, just what's your dream lifestyle? When you're living in this house, when you've got the character that you want to become, what's his lifestyle like? What is your dream lifestyle? Go deep into it. Outline it as specific as you possibly can. Now the fourth question I asked myself was, how much do I want to work on my business that would be doing? And that would be 2 to 3 hours a day. Because I always want to be working, I always want to be building something, but I also want to live this life of freedom. So I need to have freedom and work intertwined with each other and have a decent balance. So I thought, okay, I want to be working 2 to 3 days a week. Days a week? What the fuck am I on about? 2 to 3 hours a day, sorry. Working every single day of the week other than the occasional day off. So ask yourself that as well. Go specific into how much do you want to be working and where do you want to fit it in into your lifestyle, into your routine. Fifth question is, what do your relationships look like? I knew that in 5 years I want to be settled down with a girlfriend, probably not having kids yet, but I'm going to marry that girl in the future and we're going to be having kids later on in life. Relationships, I had good friends, a good network of people that brought me up in my life and that lived around me, and we could bounce ideas off of each other, we could work together. I wanted a friendship group that would lift me up. And then with family, obviously I wanted to keep good connection with my family. I wanted my parents to be retired. I wanted them to be living in their dream house, which me and my brothers would all be funding. I wanted to be in close connection with my brothers. I want them to be part of my network partially. I'd bounce ideas off them, I could maybe work with them, and they would help lift me up as well. And that's all I really wanted for relationships, so I got deep and specific into that, and you should ask yourself the same question. What are your relationships like? Have you retired your parents? Do you have good connections with your siblings? What are your friends like? Do they lift you up? Etc, etc. The sixth question, what car do I want to drive? Now obviously this is just a bit of a funny question to ask. You don't really have to ask this question, but I really like cars. And the car I really want to drive, probably my dream car right now, if you could give me any car right now, it would be a C63 AMG. Obviously I could upgrade it a little bit, maybe go to the Brabus one. I think it's the Brabus Rocket. It's like 1,000 horsepower, absolute beast of a whip. If you put that in my drive right now, fucking hell, I think I'd fall in love with you. But either way, you don't really have to ask that question. And the last one, what is your dream routine? So what time do you wake up? What do you do after you wake up? What do you do after your morning routine? Let's say if you work, what do you do after your work? Outline your dream routine, and this kind of goes into your lifestyle. So if you want to be going outside, traveling, exploring, then fit this into your routine. Maybe it's going on a walk for 2 hours a day, exploring somewhere new. Maybe it's going surfing on the beach with your girlfriend or your boys, and at lunch, just after you've eaten your lunch and you've done your work block on your business, what do you want to be doing? Outline your dream routine. Now those are the main questions I asked myself. I'm pretty sure there was some more, but I can't really remember them, so I've just given you the ones that I can remember. But if you've got any more questions that you'd like to answer for yourself, then write them down and think deeply, think introspectively, and actually think far into the future and be specific with what you want. And once you've done that, so I want you to go do that right now. Put the video on pause or replay it and write down the questions on a notebook and just spend half an hour to an hour properly thinking and properly giving your future life a deep introspection. Once you've done this, then you have outlined your destination. You have outlined exactly where you want to go, and I'm sure this has already given you quite a lot of clarity. You've had quite a lot of ideas that you could be doing right now in this moment to be achieving your dream life. But probably the most important question that I asked myself, and this was after I had outlined the destination, is that I needed a vehicle. I had my destination, I had my starting point, but I needed something that would get me from here to here. And this is called a vehicle, a way of transport, a way of getting you from point A to point B. And I thought to myself, okay, if I could have something right now that would completely change my life, it would be extremely fulfilling, I could work on it every single day, what would it be? And I know this because I actually had this chat with my mate a while ago. I said I really wanted a personal brand, a big personal brand, and I help change people's lives. I give out value. I teach people how to get from level 1 to level 2 to level 10 to level 100. I help people level up their lives and actually live a better life, become more successful. And my mate said to me, yeah, just imagine smoking a cigar on a yacht with some of your mentoring students, or mentees if you want to call them that. And I was like, holy fuck, that would be sick. I realised that a personal brand where I mentor people and help them level up their lives is exactly what I want to be doing. Maybe it won't be in 50 years time, but in the next 10, 15 years, that's exactly what I want to be doing. I want to be sat on a yacht smoking a big fat cigar with a couple of my students, helping them level up. And that was the kind of the question that answered it all for me. Once I had outlined my lifestyle perfectly in the actual life I want to be living, I just realised that I need to be focusing on something right now that I will want in 15 years. And realising that I wanted a personal brand is exactly what I wanted. And this could be completely different for you. You could want to just have passive income. You could want to be working 12 hours a day every single day even in 15 years, in conquering businesses and conquering the markets and becoming a multi-billionaire. That's exactly what you could be doing. What I want is completely different to what you want, so I actually want you to think deeply into the future and just have a proper think about what you want to be working on, the actual vehicle that you want to get you to your dream life, and then the vehicle you want to be driving when you have your dream life. I'm not speaking about a car, I'm speaking about a way of funding your lifestyle. That's what I mean by a vehicle in that sense. So a personal brand was it for me, but what is it for you? Maybe you want to be a software engineer, maybe you want to be in real estate, maybe you want to be, I don't know, you could want to be a video editor still, you could want a personal brand like me. Just think deeply into a business that you would like to be working on, that you could start working towards today and actually have it in 15 to 20 years. This is going to be a hard question to ask, but if you can actually think deeply, maybe align some of your interests right now. Let's say you're really into creating content. You could want a personal brand. You can maybe manage people's content in 15 years, whatever you want to do. I can't say it out for you, but I'm sure you know after you've outlined and answered all of these questions before, you've probably got a bit of clarity on what it is you'd like to be working on. So now, probably actually the most important thing is that I reverse engineered what I want in 15 years and brought it back down to what I can be doing right now. That was the most important thing, reverse engineering, building from the top down. So I realised I wanted a personal brand where I teach people, well, I have students and mentees that I help them level up in life. So I broke it down and thought, okay, what could I be doing right now, today, in this exact moment? And this is part of it. This video that you're watching, if you're still currently watching it, then you are effectively contributing to part of my purpose and part of what I want in life. So respect to you. And that's basically what I did. Let's say if you wanted to be a software engineer, or you built software, or you were a founder, what could you be doing today that would bring you towards that goal? Well, let's say you wanted to get into real estate. This is an easier question to ask, and actually for me to articulate an answer. So let's say if you wanted to be a real estate fucking whatever, what would you even call that? What would you call yourself if you're in real estate? I don't even know. Let's say in 15 years time you want to be living this dream lifestyle and you want to be doing real estate, buying houses, doing them up and selling them on for more. What could you be doing right now to start working towards that life? Well, if you break it down, it's pretty simple. One of the reverse engineered parts is that you need to be stacking your money up. No shit. It's basic for everything. You need to be stacking your money up, and effectively you need to be gaining knowledge on the markets in the industry that you'll be going into. So since you're going into the housing industry, what could you be doing right now to achieve those dreams? You could go be an estate agent for a company in your town or your city or wherever you live. You go be an estate agent and you basically dedicate your life to learning as much about real estate as you possibly can, and as much about the housing market and everything like that. That's all you really need to do. If you were stacking your money up and building yourself up in the housing industry, in the real estate industry. In 15 years' time, you could be running your own real estate business, living this dream lifestyle, all because you figured out exactly where it is you want to go and the vehicle you want to use to be getting there, and the vehicle you want to be driving whilst you're there. And that's it simply. If you can actually answer all of these questions that I've asked you to answer, then I guarantee that you won't be lost anymore. You will know exactly what you need to do in the moment and exactly where you want to go. This is exactly what I did, and obviously I'm not anywhere near where I want to be, but I've made progress in this life because I've realised what I wanted to be doing now. I've already made quite a bit of money online, so I can be doing this right now with complete freedom, and I'm a couple steps ahead towards achieving my dreams. But if you're a couple steps behind me, then this is exactly what I did to get into the position now. And if you follow my YouTube channel in 10 years time, then you could come back to this video and I'll be living that exact lifestyle that I've lined out for myself. That's the power of vision boards and actually knowing where you want to go specifically. So go answer those questions to yourself, and I can almost guarantee you that you will have clarity on exactly what it is you want for the future. You won't be lost anymore. You will have direction, you will have goals, you will know exactly where you want to be going, and you will know exactly what you want to be doing in the moment to get to where you want to be. Now I'm going to end the video there, and yeah. So if you want more content like this, teaching you how to achieve your dream life, and I do mainly speak about mindset in these videos, so if you want more content on mindset advice, specifically mental models, data sets, mindset shifts, different perspectives that you can have on life, different ideas and mental models from all successful people such as Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Alexander the Great, Napoleon, every single successful person that has effectively conquered their industry, I'll be giving you parts of their mind that I have dissected and ideas from them and mental models from them, perspectives from them. If you want more content like that, then make sure you subscribe. And if you want a free guide on how to completely destroy your limiting beliefs that I stole off of a seven-figure entrepreneur, then go get it when you sign up to the newsletter in my bio, where I also go much more deep into mindset and mental models and perspectives and mindset shifts, all for free. So if you want that, then, and the free guide obviously on how to break your limiting beliefs, which is extremely important, and go join the newsletter in my bio, and I will email you instantly as soon as you sign up the guide on how to break your limiting beliefs. I'll be sending you daily emails on mindset, going very deep into mindset and actually helping you improve your mindset. Then go subscribe to that, and I'll see you in the next video, brother.